Hello. Ooh, here we go again. Not doing this correctly. Ooh, I don't want this to fall off. Ooh. Let me move. Again. Oh, am I on the wrong? Ha! I filmed in the completely wrong setting last video. My bad. I would like to say that I had this awkward moment today. And I shared it on my TikTok, but just in case you don't have TikTok, I'm going to share it on my YouTube. So, do y'all remember those story times I did about the baby daddy I was dating before I had Marcellus, the music producer, or whatever? So, I saw that dude maybe in like 2000. He gave Danny some weed, and they smoked and got high. I think I told you guys the story, or me and Danny said the story together. And he really apologized for how he treated me, and he went about his business. Then he did some fuck shit to my dad, which I won't get into. Really, everything he said to me, an apology, went out the window. I didn't care to be his friend. I didn't care to talk to him, whatever. So I haven't seen this dude in years. He doesn't know my number. I don't know his. Like, I don't talk to dude. So anyways, I ran a bunch of errands with Marcellus, and I had me and Marcellus had our hair up in curly buns, looking like I was dressed like a boy. One of my errands, doing my thing, which is literally how I dress 24/7. So if you catch me out on the street, just know that's literally what I look like. I'm always in sweats. Like, I was literally wearing like dude sweat shorts and a tee with my Air Force Ones and socks that go above my ankle. Like, I look like my child. So anyways, we're running errands. We're out for like over 2 hours doing our thing. I'm trying to find Halloween stuff because I'm in the spirit. It's August, but I'm like ready for Halloween. So we go to Home Goods as our last stop, and I look at Marcellus and go, we're gonna go in here, we're gonna walk around, we're gonna see what we can find, and then we'll go home. Because I know we've been out for a while and kids just get over it quickly. Although he was like really, really amazing today. So I'm in Home Goods, and I'm going through every aisle, and who's bebopping down my aisle but this dude. And we kind of looked at each other like, at first I didn't know if it was him, and then I looked at him like, yeah, I can't forget him. I just could never forget that dude. We look at each other. I had a mask on, he didn't. He's obviously an anti-mask person. And I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of this store because I don't want to run into him again. This is just so awkward. I don't know if he'll try talking to me. I don't want to talk to him. Like, I want to get the fuck out of here. Marcellus is like trying to go find this and that, and I'm like, no, baby, we've been here for far too long. I got a bunch of stuff in the cart, and the cart at this point was overflowing anyway. So I was like, we have to check out. So the line was like insane. I mean, it was wrapping around. Like, you know how there's like a rack outside of the aisle where you walk up? It was long past that. So I'm the last person in the line, and there's probably like 30, maybe more than 30 people in front of me. I'm in line, and this dude comes right, like I'm facing as if I'm ready to walk, and he's coming this way, and I'm like, please don't come in my line, please don't come in. Who comes in the line? Him. So I could tell he was either trying to figure out if it was me or if he wanted to say something. He had that face like, you know, and I'm like, oh my god, please. I know he knew it was me. Like, come on, my son was like, mommy, mommy, mommy. And, you know, I'm like, Marcellus, yes, like talking to him. And obviously he knows my son's name. Like, let's not forget, this dude texted me when I found out I was pregnant and told me to get an abortion because he's not the one who got me pregnant. Like, so I'm over here like, this is so, like, this line's so long. It wasn't moving at one point. I'm like, so I wouldn't look backwards. I'm like, I'm not looking backwards. I'm not looking to the side. I was literally moving. The cart was behind me, and I was like, I refused to even turn around and grab it. So I just like was going like this to put my hand on the cart, and then I was like moving it up like this because I just did not want to give him no type of contact. So we got to like almost the front of the line. Like, there was like 2 people in front of us, and the numbers were getting called. The dude starts hacking, and he has no mask on, and I look at him from like the side like, you were, you know, like, ugh. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Honestly, guys, I'm gonna be completely real with you. I cringed the whole time. I was like, this is like, my dad had an intervention with me over this dude. I was sick about this dude. Like, sick about this dude. And I was never on YouTube, like, telling my stories. It was not, like, story time. I wasn't on YouTube. I don't even think I was on YouTube during this phase. So it wasn't, like, a thing online. I was sick. Like, dropped down to less than 100 pounds. Couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. Like, he was emotionally... There's so many different story times, like the one where Tanisha threw a Halloween party and the cops almost got called on us and then he choked me out. It was just such a toxic karmic cycle, and it had me sick to the point, like, my dad literally had to step in and be like, stay the fuck away from my daughter. Like, stay the fuck away from her. To feel all that for somebody, like, I mean, this was nuts. Like, Julie was around for this phase of my life, and she used, like, me and her were both dealing with really ain't shit dudes, and I would give her advice but never take my own. She would give advice and never take her own. And, like, one thing we did learn through each other is you're gonna have to learn for yourself, because it doesn't matter how many times I sit here and tell you something, you're just gonna do whatever the fuck you want to do. And she saw how, like, this dude got me all the way fucked up, especially on that trip when we went to New York. To feel all that and be so obsessive over this dude, I mean, crazy. Like, I mean, absolute batshit. Like, no dude has ever made me batshit crazy like this dude at all. Never. Not a single dude I've ever met has made me batshit crazy the way this dude did. I was insane. I honestly wish I had a YouTube so I documented it, because I would love to look back at, like, the evolution because this is crazy. So I'm standing next to this dude, literally, like, inches away from each other, not even 6 feet apart at this point, and I feel nothing except like, I feel like, ugh, like, you're here, no mask, coughing, just like, I can't believe I ever allowed myself to be so fucked up by you. And it's crazy how you could be so attracted to someone and then be absolutely, like, no. I get called, and you know how on Home Goods you could get called and then, like, someone out, like, you could get called to 1, but then the next person behind you would get called to 7 depending on who rings out who first. So I'm like, okay, I went to my number, I'm like, he'll get called somewhere else, and I have a lot of shit, so he gets called right next to me, and I'm like, are you fucking serious? So I'm, like, talking to the lady, I'm, like, trying whatever, like, so he's, like, right next to me, and mind you, we're, like, away from the door. We're not, like, we're further away from the door than closer to the door. We're more to, like, the other side of the store than to the door. And he finishes before me, and then he decides that right in front of where I'm at, he takes his phone, he gets on his phone, he's like, baby, I'm coming outside right now. And in my head, I'm like, you wanted me to hear that, which I did. 2, I don't know if he thinks, like, that's gonna make me feel some kind of way. I do not care. Like, what do you have, 4 kids? Like, how many kids do you have now? I don't know. I don't know shit about this dude. All I know is he pulled out his phone, and right in front of where I was checking out, literally, he was like, baby, I'm coming outside. And I'm like, you're saying it loud enough for me to hear. And I'm just like, I don't care, dude. I hope I never see you at Home Goods, Target, anywhere around here again, and I can't wait to move, so I don't have to be around you or anyone else from my past ever again. Like, guys, so it was awkward for me because it's just been so long, and you know, like, you could not see someone and not care about someone, but you know how, like, some people feel like, oh, I don't care about someone, but then they go and see someone and then they feel, like, feelings again? No. Nothing. I felt nothing. I almost felt upset with myself today that I even fucked with dude. That I even, like, I mean, no dude in my life has made me batshit crazy like this dude. And I was absolutely batshit crazy. Batshit crazy. Nuts. So to feel nothing, like, I'm proud of myself because the growth growth and I can understand cycles and bad habits and red flags and all that now, but I'm almost disappointed in myself that it even had to go through that. Like, there was so much to that, and I was just like, Gabby, no. So yeah, I just wanted to share that, because if you're dealing with somebody or you just can't get over somebody, you will. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you, they will mean nothing to you. Nothing to you. I almost wish everyone that has like cut someone off or can't get over someone can run into them like a couple years or months after the healing, because you'll feel nothing. Like, you'll feel nothing. And I don't know if I'm a Taurus and I'm either all in or all out, that there's like no in between. It's like super intense or just not anything at all. And like, I have so many, there's so many stories with that dude that I almost forgot till I saw him today. And you know, you just like forget shit because you're like, it's like so long ago, I don't care, and then you see it. Like, I saw myself, like I had a vision of myself when I saw him in the store about how fucked up he had me and how emotionally abusive and manipulative he was. And I was like, Gabby, I wish myself now could talk to my younger self, because I really do feel like my younger self would be really proud of me. Yeah, so if you're in that situation right now, keep going. I promise you, never look back. And if you have to cross paths with anyone from your past, just look away. I literally looked, like, guys, I was pulling up the carriage, like, giving eye contact. A few times gave eye contact. It was so awkward. We gave each other eye contact like 2-3 times, and it was so awkward to the point I almost felt uncomfortable. I can't really explain it. But yeah, keep going if that's happening to you. With that being said, be kind to each other, especially yourself, because ain't nobody got you like you got you.